Hi.
Hi, we're back. Number 3.
Can you believe it? And we have lots to share today. Lots. So sit down.
This might be a long one.
Yes. Yay. Sit down and enjoy, and hope you have fun with us.
Yeah, hopefully you're just sitting there and stitching, because my husband always says, oh, that's too long. People go too long. I'm like, are you kidding? I like a long one, because then I'm sitting there stitching.
Right.
And they're with me, and I'm highly entertained, and
Yes.
so.
Yes. When it's long about stitching. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I don't want to hear about toilet repairs.
No. Or stress or anything.
Yeah.
So. Okay. And since it's almost October 1st, and we are in the mood for fall, we're going to show some fall stitching, some fall finishes, and hopefully get you inspired. It's never too late to stitch fall.
No.
So, I'm going to start out with a few things that I have finished over the years. Nothing this year. I've been so focused on samplers that...
Yeah, we were just talking because we want to like stitch fall stuff, but we're like obsessed with samplers right now, so we're not going to do too many current fall stitches, but
No.
We've got stuff to show you that you'd finished, and charts that I have that I would like to do, and etc.
Yes. So here's 2 things that sit in this bowl. This bowl is a black bowl that I got. I think I got it in Arizona when we were there for a couple years ago. And I got these cute little candy corns. They're wooden candy corns. Are they not? Anyways, there's a bowl of them.
They sit in there, and this bowl says,
"Boo!
Boo!"
Isn't that cool? And so what sits in there is an Arizona designer. This is by the Scarlet House, our friend Tanya. I think it's called the White Pumpkin. I'm not
called
exactly
Penny
sure.
Pumpkin.
Oh, Penny Pumpkin. Duh, because of the pennies going around here. Anyways, it's filled with walnut shells. So
yeah, that's one gorgeous design.
Love that. I just love it. With that, on that fabric, I think it's cedar plank, and the white just pops. Really cute.
It's like a game show.
Yes.
This is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Okay.
And here's another one.
Oh, I love this one.
This cat. I think she had a couple different ideas with the eyes. You could put buttons there if you wanted. I just stitched them. There's also a scissor fob. I didn't do that. And again, this is filled with walnut shells, and that's the back.
Oh, that's cute.
So, I did these myself.
Really?
Believe it or not.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's
I didn't
very
mind doing
cute.
it before. So
what else you got there?
I got, well, this one is by Brenda Gervais, With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is that Lady Dot pom-pom trim. Again, I finished this. Don't look closely because it's not a joy finish, but it's
very
good enough.
nice.
So I love doing that. I think that's on Picture This Plus. So
cute.
And then these are, the next 3 are by Pineberry Lane. Fancy Blacket.
Pineberry Lane.
I mean, is that not darling?
Yeah.
Again, this is chenille. I'm pretty sure it's from Lady Dot. It's just fiber fill in there. But it's cute to pull them out every year. So. And this one, All Hallows Eve. I don't know if that's the name of the pattern. Do you remember?
I don't. But if you just, look up, go through all Pineberry Lane's Halloween
which will
patterns.
be fun anyway.
Yeah, you would probably want all of them anyway. So this one I love.
This one.
I might just break the rule that well, it wasn't a rule, but I said I wanted to just stitch on samplers, but
sometimes you just get inspired.
That's inspiring to me. Yeah.
Those are fun. And then here's 3 more. This is by Plum Street Samplers, her her Dachshund series, her Weenie series, I think it's called, not Dachshund. And this is filled with walnut crystals. Yeah, no, crushed walnut shells, not crystals. And I finished it again with the pom-pom trim. So I just think that's darling.
Sweet.
And this is in a really old Heart and Hand one. She just re-released this. This is when it first came out. These little tuck pillows were all the rage. And that was easy finishing because you just stitched it and then popped it into that little pillow. I mean, anyone could do that.
Can I just interject?
Yes. You need a drink?
I do. This is the best drink known to mankind in the whole world. Okay, carry on.
Okay. I could go on a story about that, but
What?
we always, anytime we go on a retreat, the first thing, if we don't drive and we fly, we get to we get to our destination, get the car. We have to stop somewhere and
Go to the
cases
grocery
of- yes,
store. Yeah.
yes. And
In fact, we don't have Safeways around here, but they have Safeway on the West Coast, and I have a little Safeway shopping cart so that when we go to Safeway in Arizona, I can get their good prices.
they didn't have tab last time.
It was a travesty.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
5
carry
days. And this one is by Brenda Gervais. This is the October wordplay. I haven't done all of them, but I've done.
That is cute. She
like
does
that one,
witches
so.
really well. Her
Yes.
witches are just so cute.
Her stuff is just darling, darling. And then
Pine
here's
berry.
another pine berry. This one doesn't have glass. It's just a seasonal type piece, and just an inexpensive. I think it was a ready-made frame that they popped in there. So, anyhow.
Very cute.
Then couple more. This is a punch needle by Brenda Gervais, done with Valdani thread. I loved it. Loved doing it. I even put it on here with the hand-dyed wool and put it in just a ready-made type 8x10 frame. So,
That's
just
really
love
good that
it.
you did all that yourself.
yeah, it saves some money because...
Yeah, that is so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I love pulling it out every year. And I leave this stuff up sometimes down in my stitching room
Mm-hmm.
so I can see it more than just for a couple months.
Right.
So. And then one more. This is by Plum Street. And I don't remember the name. I don't know if you can even still get this.
I think you can.
Can you?
I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
she's...
old. It's probably 8 to 10 years old. And I loved doing this, and I love the horn book,
Mm-hmm.
and it hangs. So
That's
is
cool.
that not cool?
That's cool.
That's very cool. I think this is by Valley House Primitives, the frame.
That makes sense.
Pretty sure. And again, this doesn't have glass on it, which is why there's no reflection there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Anyhow. One more punch needle. This is really, 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 really old. And I don't know who the designer is. But again, I love punch needle. I did a lot of it at different times. I haven't done any for quite a while. But this little squirrel here, he's done with different threads. So his fur kind of pops out. And I finished this. You can tell this. This looks
It does.
real amateurish.
It doesn't.
So, yes. Anyhow.
You know, speaking of punch needle, I just watched Liz Matthews,
Oh.
and
I haven't
she
watched her.
has, I don't know how to punch needle, but she has a pattern coming out, and I love anchors, and it's an anchor with flowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
neat.
my birthday is in January.
Oh. In other words, get it done before Jane. But you know, the thing about punch needle is you could easily finish it. It's not like cross stitch. I mean, it's mindless. And
So
it's,
once you know how to do it.
yes, it's super, super, super fast to do. And anyhow.
Okay.
So that's one more.
Mm-hmm.
This one is probably one of my favorites. Sorry for the glare. This is classic Prairie Schooler, When Witches Go Riding. I stitched this 10 years ago. Loved it. I did it on 32 count over 2. I'm not sure of the fabric. It's a darker brown.
Did you
darker.
use 2 strands?
Yep.
Okay.
And I loved doing it. To me, this is, you talk about comfort food. This is comfort stitching. Prairie Schooler and Blackbird would be my comfort stitches. And I love doing this.
Yeah, speaking of that, I have loved that for 52 years. I mean, every time I come over in the fall and see that Brenda's finish, I swoon. And I've had the chart for years, and I don't know what. Well, anyway, I remedied it
I love this.
because I started it this week, and it's going like so fast.
Yeah. And you even filled in that whole moon already.
I did.
And the stuff at the top.
Yes, I did try to get. I did have this in mind to show because that's why I kind of finished it.
It looks
as
great,
much as
Laura.
possible. So I'm
And look
really
at the size
hopped up.
difference.
Yeah, this is on 40.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, really, this is. I think this is like the best Halloween chart ever known to mankind. When witches go riding, I must say.
Just so many of their all of their patterns
I love
are
Prairie
just
Schooler.
classics.
You know, it's funny because we are lucky because we've met so many designers and kind of gotten to know them. But this lady is like, nobody knows who she is. I mean, sure people do, but I think her name is Pamela Bird Smith is a genius, and she should know that. Yeah.
She's always hits it out of the park with her stuff, and unfortunately, she, as you know, she's retired. Good for her. But
we'd
we
like
miss
to be
her
retired.
Stuff. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's not go there.
Let's not.
So
okay.
Let's see some of yours.
I just want to point out.
Oh, here, one more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this is a major achievement.
These are by Blackbird. And what did you say the name of the book was?
'Tis Halloween.
And these are all their little, when they did their stocking series several years ago, these were, I mean, are these not darling?
These are really, I love
and
this
I even
one
finished them myself.
Oh,
I
very
can't believe
good.
that.
With beads and everything.
I know. They're not, again, don't look closely. They're very primitive, but,
Well,
and
they're
this
supposed to
tree
be. Yeah.
is from Michael's, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it come with all these
Yeah.
things?
Yep. I think I got it on clearance somewhere.
Oh,
but it's
brother.
perfect.
That is perfect.
And I leave this out all year downstairs so I can enjoy it.
Yeah,
So,
maybe you should bring it up for the fall.
yeah. I love it.
It's adorable.
So, anyhow. Okay.
I was just going to say, I think I can trace my start of 40 count stitching seriously on it to last October or last fall, because I think this is one of the first things I tried, and it was just like on a scrap, and it's a Prairie Schooler. I don't know which chart it's from, but that witch is so hilariously cute.
That would make a darling little either fob or just a little pillow. Little tuck. It's darling.
Love her.
Yeah.
And then I pulled out this, which I think you can get now again. Yeah,
I think they're reprinting them
very
now.
happy news.
Yep. For a lot of people that didn't get them the first time. Yep.
And I got a start on this. It's on Vintage Beeswax by R&R, which is amazing.
Love the color.
Yeah,
Love it.
Amazing.
Yep.
And I'm doing it kind of Chelsea style because
Oh, so you aren't going to plan on doing the whole thing necessarily?
no,
okay.
I don't know
that's
what
funny.
came over me, but I saw somebody start it, and I was just like, oh, I've got to do it right now. And
I love it.
Vintage Beeswax.
Those colors just are perfect for that
I know.
fabric. Oh yeah, very nice.
That
Very,
reminds
very
me.
nice.
Did you watch Priscilla and Chelsea yesterday yet?
No.
Oh,
No.
they. I don't. This isn't giving away a surprise too much, but they designed a little Christmas ornament chart, and you can get it on Priscilla's blog, and it's called Chicken Joy, and it's so cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so what?
cool.
You'll
I'll
watch
have to
that
go.
today.
Yes.
And oh man,
Okay.
it's adorable.
Oh, neat. Good for them. I love
I know.
seeing
I
their
love- yeah.
enthusiasm. And
I know.
it's
They have
wonderful.
really started the cross-stitch motor across America.
Yes, they have. Yes,
All right, I started this little Prairie Schooler last year.
Is that on 40 again?
I think so. Probably.
40 looks like
Maybe.
it's small.
Probably, yeah. And it's from this chart.
Again, I love that. The long pattern.
I know, I love that
love
one
it,
too.
too.
Now, does anybody see what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this picture?
Yeah.
This is
This
a
is-
law
Yeah.
that we have not enunciated, but I didn't think we had to.
Yeah.
But it's been broken. Not by me, but by the kind soul who passed this chart on to me, Miss Kelly. Kelly used to fold her charts.
Used to being the operative
Yeah,
word
used
there.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I love that girl, but
yeah.
she
She didn't know.
She didn't know. she didn't know. I don't know how she didn't know, but she didn't.
These are works of art.
Yeah, you do not fold anything, especially prairie schooler. I mean, these things are, yeah. Anyway, we tease. We love Kelly, but this was an egregious
just have to give her
act.
A hard time.
Very bad.
Yes.
Anyway, but you know, now she knows. She doesn't do that anymore.
And it's a great pattern.
Yeah.
Great
Thanks,
pattern,
Kelly.
so.
This I bought last year. I haven't stitched it yet, but oh my goodness, it's so cute. Somebody on Instagram has stitched it.
Do they have one for every season? 'Cause I want to say I've seen.
Oh, really? You mean in this hot air balloon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you know what I'm getting confused with? The Prairie Schooler has the Santa hot air balloon.
Oh, I love that one.
Yes.
I started it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Susan
Yes.
finished it.
Yes.
Our friend Susan. Okay, and then this one is so cute. And our friend our friend Ann at R&R, she stitched the top of it, and then she took a Prairie Schooler chart and just took the words trick or treat and stitched them, and she made this into a drum. So the top is this, and then around the bottom of the drum is the trick or treat.
Just genius.
It was genius. It was genius.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Just darling.
So I need to do that. Our friend Patty just finished this one.
Yeah, I love this.
This
one
is
too.
so gorgeous.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Design.
Another Hit It Out of the Park by Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on a retreat next week, and I think this would be like a really good thing to stitch there.
Because you could do all that fill-in and chit-chat and whatnot.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Oh, here's another one that I want to start soon by Tanya Fall Frolic. And I pulled the threads. I just have to find, what do you call it? Linen. Yeah, linen.
Those are pretty.
Yeah.
What's it done on? Cedar plank?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I don't know.
Yes, it is. Cedar
Sorry.
plank. Yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
This I saw last year on Priscilla's floss tube. I mean, it just reminds me of being a kid.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the saying. It's just hilarious.
I know.
So I really want to do
fun.
this sometime.
Just fun,
It's
fun,
just,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
By Bent Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And this came out this year, and I'm just really attracted to this one.
Those are cute. I think she has season. I think they're all seasonal, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just darling.
Yeah.
I love this. And, you know, I wasn't, when you show it, I mean, I got them because they're Prairie Schooler, but I was like, eh. But now, seniors on this
I just started it.
Count.
And I started it last year, and I made some kind of mistake. You can tell from that thread that's hanging. I need to figure out what the mistake was, because I need to work on this.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
just
darling.
Yes. Yeah. And on that color fabric
Yeah,
there,
this is weak straw.
just, yeah.
And then I really want to do this soon, too.
I know. Those are just
And I got it
beautiful.
kitted up from Dying to Stitch with this almost auburn.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I got the,
What is that?
I'm
Winter
going to
Brew
check.
or-
Oh, yeah, wait, what is it? Yeah, Winter Brew.
Yeah.
Which is, that's what I'm doing the When Witches Go Riding on. 40 count Winter Brew. And it's got some great, like, just brown modeling, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty.
So that's what's on the fall horizon, if I can get away from samplers, which is very difficult.
Sometimes it's hard to stitch fall when it's 90 degrees outside, and now, you know, it's October 1st, and a lot of people are stitching fall, and I see so many great things, but it's like, oh, I just can't put down my samplers.
I know. You just have to stitch on what you're in the mood for.
Yes.
It's like around Christmas time, I'm always in the mood to stitch Christmas. And I say to myself, now, every month you will stitch an ornament. And then about January, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to do Christmas anymore.
Right.
So,
It's
yeah,
out.
I
and
know.
Something's in.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay, so we have Paula from Kelmscott Designs is a friend of mine, and she is just so sweet. And she sent us a little package of things to show you guys. the first thing is these sheep scissors.
Those are just so
Look at that.
cute.
Aren't they fun?
Just fun. Oh, yeah.
They're fun.
If you're doing a sheep pattern, you have to have those.
Yeah. And I want to show these that you have in your stash. They're from, this is from Paula.
Yeah, yep.
This is a cat. Look at this. I need to get that.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Why don't you have that? You need to remedy.
I will remedy that. I will bip it. This too?
I'm pretty sure that's by Paula too. I'm confident it is.
Stork. Black. Nice. Yeah. If you want any of these things from Kelmscott Designs or Whimsical Edge, which is her other company, just call the Attic Needleworks in Mesa, Arizona. They carry her full line. So you can go on her website, see what she has, and then whatever you like, call the Attic and they can get it for you. These are extremely cool.
Yeah.
These are the Putford scissors.
I mean, look at those big handles. I love those.
Yeah, I bet these you could take on a plane.
Yeah, because I think that they say the blade has to be less than 4 inches, so these would definitely qualify.
Yeah. I mean, really. And red. Hello. Love.
Yeah.
And this darling little number.
Oh, that is just beautiful.
This is called Sheep Rule. A woolly measurement.
The little sheep are on the ends. I don't know if you can see them, but they're on each by the house. On each end by the houses. They're darling, yeah.
Very darling.
Really.
And this thread keep. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Home of a Stitcher. I need to use this stat.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the big heart in the middle. Yeah.
Really sweet. And this is a mother of pearl thread keep in the shape of a tulip, as you can see. I mean, this is, it's nice and heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
And you could put any of your threads on there, but if you did a red sampler and put your red thread on there.
Oh, that would be heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yes.
And then she has several mother of pearl buttons. This is hard to show. This is an acorn. Isn't that cute? Oh, yeah. So you get them in a package.
Those are darling.
These would be good for finishing fall things.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Paula.
Yes, thank you
Those are
much.
beautiful.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And it's fun just to collect them. And again, it's about the accoutrements.
Yeah.
Right?
Speaking of accoutrements, brings me to a law. I'm housing these particular accoutrements in this cute basket.
Yes.
This was made by Anne Frank at 1803 Ohio Farm Baskets. You can follow her on Instagram. She makes beautiful baskets. We got this one as a retreat gift from Dying to Stitch. But what I'm keeping in here is another rule, which is that you must collect corner gauges. Well, I must collect them. You guys can decide. But what is the rule? Oh, the rule is that when you go to different places,
you get different.
You get a corner gauge from
and a
those
lot
places.
of shops have these, and they are so useful.
Yeah, here's one we went to Stitchville. Really, I have a story. I could never figure out how to start a project 3 inches in. You know how you do. You take your corner gauge, and you figure out
where.
I mean, I couldn't figure out any of it, but so I always had to have Brenda start all my projects. If I didn't start in the middle, which
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, now I can do it because I have all these corner gauges.
Yeah. Oh, and I like this one because you can put your thread on it as well. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very neat.
Yeah. So I try to get a corner gauge from wherever I go. I probably have more.
Like that.
Yeah. This is from the Silver Needle, which I haven't
think
been
was
to.
A gift.
Yes, I haven't been there yet. Kelly got this. She might want to revoke it now. Outed her. But yeah, these are really helpful.
Yes. And it's fun just to have them in a basket.
So the way I start things now is I have to have 2 things. I have to have the corner gauge, and I have to have my phone so that I can go online to Yarn Tree and pull up their cross-stitch calculator.
Okay.
And then you put in your dimensions and press a button, and it tells you how much fabric you need.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. So, corner gauges.
Yes.
Get them. Love
Can't go
them.
wrong.
Yep.
And even if you want a 2-inch margin, I mean, these are 3-inch, but it gives you 2-inch, 2.5, and 3. So,
Yeah.
Whatever
and even
you
one
like.
on this one, which I can't do a 1-inch margin with Q-snaps.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever do a 1-inch purposely.
Yeah.
So,
Accidentally, maybe.
right.
Okay, so that's corner gauge talk.
Very nice, and I love that they're in that basket.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got to keep them all together.
I got a couple things this week. I said I wasn't going to buy anymore, but you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody helped me find this beauteous antique. I'm sorry for all the glare, girls.
Yeah. Oops, I glared it more.
Yeah. This is an antique from 1822. It's really faded, but I love the colors. I just love everything about it and the way it's framed. It went with another one I got this year, and I couldn't help myself. You know, what do they say?
There you go.
Can't
you
just
hold
have
it like
one.
this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, totally. And what's her name? I don't even know what her name is. Sarah, I think. Sarah. It's real faded, but it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Love, love, love it.
Okay.
And it hangs with my other ones. So it's like a potato chip. You know, can't just have one.
No.
And then I got this beauty back from Total Framing. This is Gathering the Greens by Stacy Nash. I mean, look at that frame. Seriously, they do such a good job with picking out the frames that match your stitching.
It is perfect. And I love this distressed stuff here, and then the beading. And this chart, it never really appealed to me, but now that I see it stitched, I love it.
I think you have to see things stitched sometimes to get any designer, no matter how hard they try.
Yeah, I know it's not their fault.
Just can't get captured in a picture. No. And one more. This is a classic. I forgot to show it when we were showing our fall.
Oh!
This is Prairie Schooler
I
Autumn.
love this one. This
is
another one.
You can tell how old this is because it's got this green mat. I don't frame with mats anymore, but I still have it up because it's part of my history, and I love it. It's classic, so I don't feel that it's out of.
Yeah, this is another one I've meant to stitch for 52 years.
Yeah, this would be. This is on 32 over 2, but on 40. Yeah, it'd be darling. Darling, darling. So I've been just focused on Mary Good.
This brings us to sampler talk, right?
Oh, yes.
Sampler talk.
That. Sampler talk. Who doesn't love to talk about samplers?
I could talk about it all day long.
Yeah, me too.
I think about it all day long.
Yeah. Amongst the daily work grind, there's samplers in the background.
Always.
Anyway, so this is Mary Good.
Here, I'm going to show the chart first. Sorry.
Okay. No. This is by Sassafras Samplers. It's only available through Sassy Jacks. I'm stitching it on 40 count parchment by Weeks with a Zweigart base with a Soitagé. Is it showing up there?
Yeah. Nice. Come over towards me a little more. Yeah. Okay.
I love this.
Yeah, you're addicted to this.
Oh my God.
Isn't that fun when you get addicted to something?
And each motif is like, oh, I finished something. You know what I mean? And you keep going. I'm close to the bottom. I'm closing in on the bottom here. I've still got the tree in the middle to do with Adam and Eve, but I'd like to get it done by the end of October. We'll see.
That's doable.
Yeah,
especially
I think
if you
so.
Stick to it.
I love it. Love it.
Gorgeous.
So, order it. You need it. So. And the other thing I've been working on that I started last week is the Country Sampler Stitch Along from Tanya. I've heard that it is full now. I think because of supplies and whatnot. I should have pulled this out.
That's okay.
So here.
Here,
You
I'll look for
that,
it.
and I'll show this. I didn't get a lot done. I'm pretty much across the top of the sampler. The colors are so different from Mary Good, but I like them. They're muted.
I love this border. That's a sampler border that I've always loved.
I'm trying to get down and get a line across so that I can get down to the good stuff or the words and come back and fill in with the alphabet.
That's a good
Just
idea.
because I'm not a big alphabet person stitching them. So, anyhow, that's my goal. And these are the colors.
Oh, wow. I love this.
Mustard seed.
What's this one? That's cool. And
is
so's that
one?
blue over there.
Verdigris.
Ah.
And this one is, I think it's blue. What is it? Oh, teal frost.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
and the house is done in mustard seed. It's showing up kind of greenish. It's really not. It's more of a gold. But anyhow, and I'm doing it on the 40 count buttercream by Lakeside.
Oh,
So
does it come with that?
yeah, it'll come kitted from Country Sampler. I think they're waiting on the linen to come in.
Oh.
So
I ordered it. I hope I ordered 40, but who knows?
yeah, I'm not
Probably
sure what
did.
the choices were. So anyhow, so that's what.
That's cool. Look at you have it
couple
in.
things.
Can we just show the perfect bag because the colors?
This I got at Country Sampler this
The fabric.
past June. Yes. Yep.
And then Belinda from Blue Ribbon Designs put it together.
Yep. With my little tag that we showed last time, sampler maker.
That's
I mean,
cool.
makes it fun to pull out the project.
Oh, I'm going to interject here.
Yeah.
Bags.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I have some bags by people that I wanted to show. This one. Look at this. Look at
So
this.
So
It's so retro of me, but on the other hand, I hate cooking. But I like.
you can have it in a pattern.
Yeah, I like it in the pattern.
Yeah.
This was made by Cheryl McKinney of Tranquil Stitches, and she does these cute little fobs that go on there.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Yeah.
so this came with it.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
So Cheryl at Tranquil Stitches did
Very
that one.
cute.
And then this one, another retro kitchen pattern. This is by Diddly Daddle Designs. Look her up on Instagram. And her signature is these button covers. She fussy cuts part of the pattern.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
mean, seriously.
and
this
it's
is
got
genius.
some weight to it.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
those
yeah.
metal things you get at Joann's to make
Okay.
fabric covered buttons. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that is
I
cute.
love this.
Very nice.
And then So Much to Love.
Oh.
This is a So Much to Love. It was a special bag because I don't think she could get these panels. But last year, Brenda got one,
Yep.
and then I saw this one, and I was like, ooh, bip.
And this is one of her ones that have like a flat bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Holds a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So you could put all your Halloween patterns in here, your fall patterns. Yeah.
I mean, that is so cool. Okay. That was
Very
bag
nice.
talk in the middle of sampler talk.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Another piece that Robin and Sue from Australia just finished this. This is a stitch along from Needlework Press through the Cruel Goblin in Australia. And you think, well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, you think, I'm not going to be able to pay for something coming from Australia
Of course.
if you're
not.
in the U.S. or
Right.
Canada. It's expensive.
But, yeah, and I wasn't going to do it. And if you just order the pattern, you go through the Cruel Goblin and order the pattern, but it's shipped from Needlework Press here in the United States. So you don't pay those exorbitant fees or anything. You just pay for the chart. Now, I didn't get it kitted because Vicky, the Needlework Press isn't going to kit it for you. But you could call any needlework store, and it's stitched with wool. This Gentle Art Simply Wool, which was stunning.
Yeah,
stunning,
very stunning.
And
Do you think when you do wool, would you do 28 count or 32 count?
I've done it with 32. Pat's done it with 28. I wouldn't go any higher than 32 because the wool will get too fuzzy.
Thick.
Yes,
Yeah.
it won't work. It
All
won't
right.
work. So I love that. I mean, is that not beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And next for my, after I finish Mary
Ooh.
Good, this
Ooh.
is right behind it because,
Ooh.
I mean, there's two of them. Lucy did two of them. She did one in 1825, and this is the second one. It's gorgeous. These colors are gorgeous. And I'm doing them, I'm not going to use the silk. I think that Krista, who put this pattern
Krista Kramer, just
out,
stitching along. Yep.
she used DMC, and that's what I'm going to use. I mean, look at those.
Fun.
The house is 347, which is right here. Look at that
that's
beautiful red.
Oh, I like that red.
It's beautiful. And I'm going to use the Weeks Dye Works Weigart Base Parchment 46 count.
Oh, taking it up a notch.
I think, it's really 46 and 40. I don't see a lot of difference in. I wouldn't go any higher, but I love that. Love that.
I need to get this stat.
Yes, you need to remedy that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's all those beautiful, bright colors. Just perfect.
That's a good one.
So
That's your next focus piece.
that's my next. Oh, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Focus.
I didn't come up with it, but
I like that.
yeah, focus
that's-
piece.
Focus.
Oh,
Well,
oops, DMC. Well, more fun.
Yes.
You can pick them all up.
Yes.
Look at them
We're all
lovingly.
good. We're all good. So, and lastly
I don't think it's lastly. Really, I don't.
is this piece.
Ooh,
Remember Laura was
ooh, ooh.
talking about these funky trees? This is an old one from Paulette. And I need to pull this back out. I started it.
Oh,
And
how much of a start did you get?
oh,
Oh, a good start.
I got a pretty decent start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that.
Those colors.
Oh, my goodness.
And I got some of that over one. There is some over one with the words. It's not crazy.
Could you tell us what... Oh, you're using silks.
And I'm using the silks.
Called for silks?
Called for silks.
Oh.
They're the Belle Soie
Okay.
called for silks. I mean,
Wow.
yeah. I guess I need to get back to this
Yeah, do.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I do.
That's
And
beautiful.
what linen is that, do you know?
This is, I think it's Light Exemplar by
Really?
Lakeside. 40
Ooh.
count. And it's not that big. I mean, look at the fabric.
I think
isn't
I might
that
have
small.
some 40 count light exemplar.
Do you have the pattern?
Yes!
Oh.
But I don't have it kitted up, which...
Well, you can get, remedy that this week.
Oh, I can, because Thursday...
Oh, that's
All right, well,
right.
it's the Inspired Needles Shipshawana retreat. And Thursday, my mom's going, and so we have to go to a town on the way, New Carlisle, Indiana, which is like a major town in our life. But also on the way there is LaPorte, Indiana, where House of Stitches is. So I
Great
think
shop.
I will get this chart out.
That's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you can, if you don't have fabric, you could get some there because
Yeah.
they have a great selection of fabric.
That is a good
Great.
shop.
Yes,
Mhm.
excellent shop.
It's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What else do you have?
Oh, I started this a while ago.
Love this. Oh,
I love Carriage House samplings. Kathy Barrick. Love a lot of her stuff. Most of everything. And I started it on 40 count Abecedarian by R&R, which is kind of my favorite linen.
Love it.
I mean,
colors
yeah.
just so perfect for any sampler.
Yeah. Love this.
Beautiful.
And then I started this, Marianne Farmer by the Scarlet House.
Another.
Yeah, this is
an
amazing.
older classic,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful pattern.
And so I have a small start on this.
Is this Abecedarian too?
You know, I don't know, but I'll look as when you talk. because I'm using the NPI, because Tanya said she did a perfect conversion for that. And maybe you can show something while I look.
Here's another one that I pulled out, another sampler that is kind of on my radar.
Yeah, that should be on your radar.
You know,
that's cool.
it's really, I mean,
yeah.
Look at that.
Love it.
Look at that. I love that. The red.
Did you get,
yes.
Oh, well.
I got it all. There's only, I think, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. I mean, look at those beauties. Look at that. And it's not very big. It's 9 by 7 on 40 count buttercream. Why haven't I done that?
I don't know. That's a whole other topic for a floss tube.
What?
Go through your stash, look at the sample. Why haven't I done this yet?
I know. Work.
Oh, yeah, work,
Job.
but, you know. But still.
Oh, I know. Why? You know, and it's funny how you go through your stuff and you say, okay, I'm going to do this. And then you go back through your stuff and you're like, oh, no, I'm feeling differently now. I want to do something else. That's the way I felt about Lucy. You know, she wasn't even on my radar.
And then all of a sudden, I think, you know what I think happened? You saw, didn't Ellen Chester
she's done both of them.
Yes.
And, I mean, hang them side by side.
That's what happens when you go through Instagram.
Oh, I know.
You know,
curse and
you'll be sitting there innocently,
yes,
just scrolling through, and then you see something, and you go nuts.
Yeah. And sometimes my bosses don't watch this, so let me give you a little hint. When I'm having a rough day at work, I spend a few minutes and I go through Instagram because I need something to take my mind off of it.
Well, you can't be.
And then if I
all
see
day.
something, I'm like, oh my God, I have to get this out when I get home.
I know. Sometimes you probably have the same thing. I like get this feeling in my chest, like,
yes, I need this, and I had better have it when I get home.
Oh, yeah, but the worst is because I'm so disorganized. You're organized. You should see my room. Oh, it is just atrocious. But, so, you know, like, I'll be digging. I know I have it. I know I have it. And then,
that would be frustrating.
Yeah. I might try and remedy that at some point.
Yes.
I did find what I'm doing Marianne Farmer on. It is Lakeside Vintage Pecan Butter.
Oh, that's beautiful. Another beautiful color.
Yeah,
another
I am always
color.
attracted to that one. Yeah.
Remember how last week we were talking about some laws, and everybody, a lot of you were posting your red samplers, and it was so much fun. By the way, thank you for all the comments.
You guys are so cool and nice.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it.
Very, very lovely to read them, and it's wonderful. Anyhow, it's been fun to see people posting all the red samplers, all the choices. I mean, it's just amazing. It's just wonderful. Here's some. I did this. This is
genius.
A sampler, but I didn't want it framed. Joy, beautiful Joy, made this drum.
I mean, this is genius.
Wool and a little squirrel button because there's the squirrel. I mean, this is, I love it.
This chart is by Midnight Stitching.
I think it's still available. Didn't you say? Yeah.
Did you got it from Dying to Stitch?
Yes.
So,
and I can't remember the red I used. I want to say it was a Victorian motto thread.
Oh, that's fun.
You could use any color. I mean, whatever your red is, or blue. I mean, blue or whatever. But you would comply with law if you did red. So, anyhow, show them your other ones.
Okay.
I love this one.
This one, yeah.
Seriously.
What's the name of it? Sorry. Fanny Griswold. It's by Pineberry Lane.
I love the frame.
The frame is by Total Framing. Yeah.
Sweet design.
Yeah, it's a really small little sampler. And Anne from Dying to Stitch had hers framed in a heavy, wide frame like this, so I copied her.
Yeah.
But, Pineberry Lane has a lot of red samplers. That would be a good place to check out.
And her charts are beautifully done, and Yes.
They're perfect.
Yes.
Speaking
and
of,
they're not real big. If you just want to do a little one like this
or this. Flory
this is,
Hollins. This is Pineberry Lane.
I love that.
Yeah, you did this one too.
Yep. Yep. I love the frame that you chose too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And this one is 32, I'm sure. This will be before my 40 days. This one is 40, I'm pretty sure. And this one,
You can get it.
yeah. This one is by GGR.
Oh,
This
I
is a
love that.
32 count, I'm sure.
I love that.
Yeah. This one I got framed at Welcome Stitchery.
Oh, so that one's been, that's an older one.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And see, they're not that big, so you could easily get one done, work on one and have it done. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to do this, and they sin size.
Yeah.
Red
And
sampler.
I think the idea, and I'm sure a lot of people have this idea, is to have a wall of red samplers.
I think our friend Pat has that, and
She has an antique red sampler that is
beautiful. Beautiful. How she lucked into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I saw that, I would freak out.
Yes. Yes. She found a good sampler. So anyhow.
You know how I just said that I can figure out how to start stuff myself now? Well, unfortunately, there's one here that I brought with, and Brenda's going to have to figure it out with me, because I'm just not sure if I have enough room. I think I showed you guys this before, the betrothed.
Yeah, I think this picture. I think the
Picture, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I
not
think
good,
that's the
but-
antique, and
But
I think once it
when
gets
we're done with our floss tube, you're going to have to.
oh, those colors.
I know.
I mean,
Look at this. So I just want a quick
what
consult when we're
fabric are
done.
you doing it on?
I am doing it on whatever that says. It's the Weeks.
mocha.
Mocha.
Oh,
And it's on this
beautiful.
Weigart.
Did I get some of that? I need some of that.
I think you did.
Oh,
Yeah.
this will be beautiful, because these colors I think are really gonna pop on
Yeah.
that.
So you
fabric.
approve of
Yeah.
this
Oh
mocha?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Because it calls for something else.
Calls for cocoa.
Oh, well,
like
it can't
it.
be that much different.
Cocoa and mocha. It's got a.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because I kind of
Beautiful.
want to start this.
Yeah.
I want to
We'll
start
get you started.
everything.
We'll start it today.
Yeah.
It's a great day for stitching here today. It's cool and
It's Sunday.
cloudy.
It's a rainy Sunday, and football's on, and
Yes. I mean, it's perfect for me. Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
So, what else do we have?
Well, we could
Well-
go on, but
We don't want to keep you forever.
yeah.
So we've got to show some stuff next time. Share some stuff next time. So, I think we'll be back in a couple weeks, and you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, next
I'm not
weekend.
gonna be able to go.
Yeah,
but
you're going to the Michigan game.
Yeah, go blue, go blue. But you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
I wish I was going.
Our whole group is going, plus some other people,
And your mom
and my mother.
for
yeah.
the first time. It's
Yeah,
gonna be great.
Yeah, she's all
So,
hepped up.
Yeah, yes, I can see why. I mean, there's just it's so relaxing, and if you can get to any retreat, please go. It's worth.
Yeah, it's worth anything.
Yes,
They're
yes.
the best.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be with a designer. It can be just to go to Stitch, which is
Yeah.
what this one in Shipshawana is, just to relax and be with your friends and shop and stitch and be inspired, and it's very relaxing.
Yeah,
So,
this one's by Inspired Needle, and she does the Shipshawana retreat every year.
she
and-
does 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right now, she's doing 2 of them,
Right.
and
You should go next year, all you people.
yeah, we'd love to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can come. So it would be fun. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
So we'll hear all about that next time. So
I should probably have a little bit of haul. A little bit. Might do it.
just a little bit. It's a small town.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Okay, so
Okay.
until next time,
love it.
buy
Buy
it,
it.
stitch it. See you
Bye.
guys. Bye.